Hi, this is Travis from the National Weather Service, and this is your weather hazard briefing for Monday, January 14th. Looking at the current water vapor imaging, see we're under high pressure. That's going to look to continue today, although it is going to slowly weaken and move off as we have this low approaching from our south, and I'll show you that here in a second. On the impacts we have this morning, you can see all the fog, in particular across our southern regions and in Bear Lake, and a little right on the edge over by Twin. And then there's also some Chalice and Salmon. We've had some off and on here in Pocatello this morning as well. Here is the GFS model for the short term. You see that high pressure moves off today, and we have a system moving up from our south. And so you can see that we'll have a little bit of moisture moving in our upslope areas as we go into Mackay and Sun Valley. We'll get 1 to 3 inches in that area, and then just some light precip on Wednesday out ahead of this next system that I'll be talking about here in a minute on Thursday. That's the bigger system. So here is the surface map, just high pressure, which is again just fog as the impact this morning is the main thing. Our temperature here, as far as today, Monday, you can see slightly below normal across the area, a little bit cool. And then as you move into Tuesday, you can see that we have snow in the forecast. That's mainly going to happen in the afternoon. A little bit in our very southern areas happen in the morning, southern areas, and then as we move north, then it would be more in the afternoon. Here's the snow totals: 1 to 3 inches in the Ketchum area, particularly in that upslope southerly flow. They tend to do fairly well. Possible that some areas might get more than that, but in general, 1 to 3, and then you see 1 to 2 across the rest of the area for Tuesday. As far as our minimum temperature starting Tuesday morning will actually be quite low, particularly in our eastern areas that don't have as much cloud cover. But our western areas have a little bit more cloud cover, and we still have that nice cold air from the inversion from the last several days in place. We'll take a little bit to get that out of there. As far as our max temperature on Tuesday, you can see for the most part still below freezing. A little bit of areas over by Burley, and particularly to the west of Burley, that it's above freezing. But it should be snow from the whole event. May have a small area down here in Burley area that might be a rain snow, but for the most part, it's not going to be snow on Tuesday at this point. Here is Wednesday's weather. You can see a rain-snow mix. You can see the warmer temperatures start to come in, but in general, there won't be a lot of precip. Most of the precip will be kind of along the border of the eastern highlands, looking about 1 to 2 inches, but in most it'll be fairly light. The more significant one, it comes again on Thursday. Here's our temperatures. You can see they start to rise in that southerly flow on Wednesday. Southerly flow ahead of the next system on Thursday. Here, I'll just show you this. Here is Thursday morning. Here's the next round, comes really early Thursday morning, and then just continued flow of moisture throughout Thursday into a little bit of Friday. And then as we go into the weekend, northwest flow, a little bit into the Island Park area, but overall high pressure. Then the next system looks like Sunday night and a Monday. As far as our max temperatures on Thursday, you start to hit 40s here in Pocatello. And also Burley. So what we are looking at is as we hit that system on Thursday, rain on snow in these lower areas. So is a chance of some ponding as that snow on the ground melts. That could be a problem as far as again that ponding areas, and if you have drains and stuff that are clogged, that could be a slight problem. But in general, we're not looking at I'll show you the amounts here as far as in the mountains. This will be a storm that will likely need some storm warnings across the central mountains, particularly those western slopes, and then there's portions across our eastern highlands. These may just be advisories here along the whole eastern highlands, but still good amounts. You can see in the central mountains 8 to 12 inches, and then in general 4 to 8, 4 to 6 across areas of the eastern highlands. Maybe again areas 8, maybe 10 inches. So it's still a decent amount of snow. For the mountains. Snow levels again are around 5,000, 5,500 feet. So these areas here, again, we'll be getting precip maybe up to a quarter of an inch, a tenth to a quarter of an inch. But again, that'll be all rain. And so rain on snow could be an impact we need to look into a little bit more. So that concludes the brief for now. If you have any questions, give us a call at this number. Thank you.